everybody, this is Threshold Training's at-home workout for Tuesday, June 16th. For today's workout, we are starting up front with a bit of overhead muscular endurance and control work, and then we are finishing off with our sweaty portion that involves some intervals. So, how it's going to work is for part A, we're going to accumulate 2 minutes in a handstand hold. A couple different variations we can do. We can handstand hold against a wall, either wall facing or facing away. We can do a pike handstand hold on a box, ledge, or stair, or another stable surface, or we can do a dual overhead dumbbell or barbell press, or we can do a downward dog hold. Essentially, we're looking for about 20 to 30 to 40 seconds per hold. Every time you break, we're going to do one Turkish get up per arm. So it's not designed for you to get all 2 minutes done in one set. It's designed that we break it up into 2 to 4 sets or so, even 5 to 6. But if we're only holding that handstand position or overhead position for 10 seconds or so, it's too difficult. If we're holding it for 60 seconds, it's too easy. So find something within that window that works for you. When we're handstand holding or downward dog holding, make sure that we are pressing from the wrist to the elbow to the shoulder. So we're nice and active into that overhead position. We're gripping that floor. We're pressing through all of our entire extremity. Our Turkish get up. Just as a review, we're going to start on the floor. The side that has the dumbbell straight over your chest is also the same side that the leg will be bent on. You will then bring the opposite hand out to the ground. You will roll to the opposite elbow. Pause, straighten the elbow. Pause again, making sure this dumbbell or this weight is always over the shoulder, never out in front or away or not stacked on the shoulder. Then we lift our hips. This is the most important part. You need to get this foot out in front, back to this hand right here. Okay, so you need to target that hand here. I can come up into a lunge and stand. Then I reverse, take my free hand, bring it down, take my trail leg, bring it out in front, stabilize myself, pause, lower down, come back down to the elbow, roll back down to the ground. If that's one, we're going to do one per arm again every break. Once we're done there, we're going to go into our sweaty portion. The goal is to move at a sustainable pace. It could be challenging towards the end, but it's certainly repeatable. We have a 2-minute rest between rounds to enable us to keep that same intensity as we go. So it's 6 total rounds for max reps. You have a buy-in of a 200-meter run, and then max reps kettlebell swings or box jumps in the time remaining. You will flip-flop rounds. So for example, if you start round 1 with as many kettlebell swings in the time remaining, round 2 will be as many box jumps in the time remaining, 3 is kettlebell swings, 4 is box jumps, 5 is kettlebell swings, and the last 6 is box jumps. Okay, so you will alternate movements every round. For the run, if you have a rower, you can do 250. If you have a bike, you can do a 500-meter bike. This run row bike is designed to take 60 to 75 seconds or less. If you know it's going to take you more than that, we want you to bike, row, or run for a minute at a sustainable pace. So instead of going for distance, you're going for time. That way you have enough time to do some kettlebell swings or box jumps. The kettlebell swing movement, you can also use a dumbbell. Okay, you can hold it by the hips. We're looking for a nice fold in the waist so that our shoulders come over our toes, and then redirecting that bell up overhead as best we can. If overhead is not possible due to a shoulder issue, you can definitely come to eye level. And we want to make sure that we're extending the hips and the knees, we're straightening them at the same time. So not one then the other, they're both coordinating simultaneously for a nice, good redirection of that weight for a good hip drive. For the box jumps, we're finding a ledge or a stable surface that we can jump onto. Okay, say like my stair, I can stand, step down, or jump down, jump back up. Either or is acceptable. And you don't necessarily need a box at home. If you don't have a box, again, you can use a stair, couch, some other stable surface, or if you want to broad jump, you may broad jump. Other jumping options could be high knees, jumping jacks, or even jump rope as single unders. That works too. So that is the workout for Tuesday. Enjoy the workout and enjoy more of the sunshine.